Hey everyone, welcome back to Girl Meets Bitcoin. And here is my week one update. As promised, I'm going to let you guys know how much did I spend of my own money, how much did I make, and how did I make it. I had a lot of fun this week. I learned a lot about GoMining. I learned lots of terms that I didn't know before. I learned how to navigate the website. I'm still learning how to navigate the website. And I did spend some money. So let's just jump into what did I spend. First of all, on day one, I bought a miner. And so when you buy a miner, you get access to a bonus miner. And the bonus miner mines Bitcoin for you. You can't use that to mine anything else. It's just going to mine Bitcoin and that's it. It's just sit there and be happy and mine its Bitcoin. But in order to, you only get that initial bonus miner for a certain amount of days. And in order to increase that amount of time, you have to complete some tasks. And so one of that is like buying your own personal miner. And of course, if you want to continue this journey, you have to buy your own miners. So I bought my own miner. I just bought the basic first miner at 20 watts per TH, and it cost me $23.99. And that, so I used that for a couple days. The bonus miner that I got was at 20 watts per TH, which is how much electricity it uses. I wanted to decrease that. You can pay to upgrade it to 15. So I have upgraded my tiny little miner to 15, which cost me $5.11. Then on day 14, I decided, you know what, I actually do really like this. And then I am going to upgrade to 5 TH so that I can go up VIP levels. So the more VIP levels you get, the more percentage you get off your maintenance fees. And that's really important because the lower your maintenance fees are, the more profit you get. So I upgraded TH and I spent $999 and realized that only brought me to like 4 point something. The upgrades, you need to pay attention to this because when you like go to regular upgrade, it doesn't actually upgrade you to the next level. It upgrades you to right below that. So I had to buy another upgrade. So I spent another $39.99. Now, if you don't make this mistake, you'll probably pay a little less for your upgrade all the way up. So I upgraded. So now I'm at a little over 5 TH, like halfway through the week. And then I decided a couple days ago that I really like this. I want to get up to 10 TH because once you get up to 10 TH, you can reinvest your machine into building TH. And so you can take your profits and put it into building TH. Now, you could do this anyway because you could save your GMT. And then just buy it with your GMT. But I just wanted to try it out. Plus, if you do it for one day, you get an extra day on your bonus miner. I was trying to extend my bonus miner as much as I could. So also, as you go up, because I had gone up a VIP level, I got a Go box, which is like a box that you can get that has some sort of reward in it. Now, you could get GMT, you could get a miner, which would be wonderful, but I did not get any of those things. I got a discount, I think a 7% discount on any upgrades. So I did use that to purchase, to move my miner up from like 5 point whatever to 15.27. No, it was 15.24. And that cost me $247.86. And so total this week, I spent $416.94. It seems like a lot, but that is my like initial real investment. And I probably won't spend, I'll probably just invest monthly at this point, like I do with my other investment accounts. But I needed an initial investment to really partake in a lot of the different activities that you can do in GoMining, which again, you have to spend some money to be able to participate in those, which makes sense. So that was how much I spent throughout the week. So now my goal is, how do I earn all of this back, right? And so the first thing I did was obviously I invested in the TH of my miner. The more TH you have, the more you're going to mine. One of those days, I used my miner to upgrade my TH, and I got something like 0.03 TH, which wasn't a huge amount, but I wanted to see how it worked, and plus it extended my my bonus miner for another day. And I'm going to use my bonus miner until it runs out. I think I've done everything but the maintenance task at this point, and that's just because I haven't been on the platform long enough. So I have my bonus miner mining about 200 sats a day, give or take. I think there's one day it earned a little less, and a couple days that now it's earned like a little bit more. Like I think yesterday it was like 210 sats, and the day before it's like 204. So it just depends on the day and also the difficulty of mining Bitcoin. I'm learning a lot this week about mining Bitcoin, by the way, and the difficulty changed this week as well. So it actually became uh, easier to mine Bitcoin, and so you get more sats per TH now. But I have such a small amount of TH that, again, like right now, I'm not seeing like huge fluctuations, but as you get bigger, I can see how this would matter. And then, so my main machine has mostly been mining and getting its rewards in GMT. So the first day I got 0.02 GMT, the second 0.04, then 0.10. Now again, as I keep upgrading it, I'm getting more and more. Plus I'm investing it back in GMT. So I'm paying my fees now out of GMT. So, and then yesterday was my best day, obviously, and I got 1.66 GMT, I think. So not a huge amount, but better than it could have been. So that's my miner. Now, where I got most of my rewards is this thing called the bounty rewards. And what happens is that every week you can participate in certain tasks and you earn points, and then you get a percentage of a pool of bounty rewards that is determined by the people in GoMining, because you get certain votes depending on how many tokens you've locked, and you get to vote on how the coins are distributed every week. And so whatever percentage goes to the bounty rewards gets split between the people depending on how many points they have. And you can do tasks like watch videos on YouTube. You only get 2 points a week for that. It's not huge, but it's better than 0 points, I guess. The big thing that I got was that if you post on Reddit and you have enough karma, you get points for doing that. And I am a Reddit geek. I've been on Reddit basically since it started. And so I have a lot of karma. And I would have posted in the Reddit channel anyway, because I'm invested in this now and I'm asking questions. And so I got 200 points for that. So I ended my week one with 202 bounty points, and I got a grand total of 20.7 GMT, which was actually a huge deal because that's where most of my earnings this week came from, was this big pot of GMT that I got. It doesn't sound like a lot, but for a tiny little fish like me, that really helps, because that increased the amount of money, the GMT in my account, to get up to like almost a month of maintenance. It was like 14 days or something. Hi Zoe. I know you love me. So the other thing I did this week was that I took those tokens that I got, because I didn't have enough GMT to lock any tokens before, because I wasn't buying any GMT on the market, and I had a baby machine for half the week that wasn't earning anything really. So I locked half of those tokens away. I locked 10 tokens away. When you lock tokens, you get an APR of like 28% if you lock them for 4 years. So what locking means is you can't do anything with them. You can't pay your maintenance with them. You can't cash them out, nothing. They just sit in your account. And so I decided to lock half my tokens away just to see. Now, granted, I locked 10 tokens. So a yearly APR of like 28% is not going to be a lot on 10 tokens. But if I can build that up, a guaranteed 28% return, depending on the GMT price, is pretty good. So again, you want to diversify your investments. This is just another way I can diversify my investments. I'm going to try it out. Also, the more GMT that you hold in your wallet, the greater a discount in maintenance you can get. And right now I'm at 5% because I've gone up 2 VIP levels, and now I have some extra GMT in my account, and I've been pressing that service button every day to up my discount. So the more that I get in discount, the less I have to spend in fees, the more profit stays in my pocket. So in grand total, I have earned 844 sats, which is 0.0000844 Bitcoin. Very small amount, but Bitcoin's worth quite a bit right now. So I did actually earn more Bitcoin than that, but I converted some of that to GMT so that I could pay my service in GMT. So I'm actually subtracting that from the total BTC and adding it to my total GMT earned. So it was actually more like 1,400 sats, but I took 600 away. And so I didn't spend any service charges in BTC. I spent it all in GMT. So that was not an expense. Total GMT earned was 24.99, which was pretty good, right? And I locked 10 of that away right now. So 10 of that I can't use. I've got about 14 left now, a little less than that because I spent some in service charges. And let's see, so I earned total this week $11.39, basically. Depending on the price of GMT and price of Bitcoin, this is going to change, right? If Bitcoin goes way up, then all of my earnings go up, right? But if Bitcoin keeps going down, which is going down right now, then my earnings go down. So the amount I purchased, I spent $416.94 this week. So, and I spent 95 cents in service charges so far. And so that means that I spent a total of $417.89. And that means my net realization this week is $406.50. That's not bad, honestly. I earned $11 on 400 and I only spent 416, and that's just week one, right? So that's not bad. Now, granted, I'm not going to earn this much this coming week because the Reddit bounty isn't happening this week. The other bounty that earns a lot of points is the Twitter bounty, or X, as some people like to call it, but I like to call it Twitter. I have never used Twitter. I'm a Reddit gal, and so there's this thing called Tweet Scout, and it gives you like a score depending on how good you're using the tweeter. But I had like an X account, but I never used it, and so I don't have a Tweet Scout, so I get 0 points for that. So I've been working this week on building my Tweet Scout score. I don't know how long that's going to take. I've done some like looking on Reddit and the Discord, and for some people it can take a long time. So we'll see how long it will take me to start earning points from that. So the only thing I could really do this week, unless I get some sort of referral or anything, is watch the YouTube videos. So I only got 2 points. So I'm probably not going to get really any GMT this week. Thank you, Zoe, for the butt in the face. But I think the week after the Reddit one is coming back, so I will get more points and hopefully get like 20 more GMT, which again, like, I don't know, maybe if you're a big whale and you're watching my video, let me know if the bounty rewards matter to you or not. But to me, they really matter because that's banking some GMT, which would take me weeks and weeks and weeks to earn. And I just have it automatically. And now on my service discounts going, and I can actually start like switching from mining GMT to mining BTC and actually gaining some profits. But my goal right now for the next week is still to bank GMT. And so I am going to continue to use my main miner to mine and get the rewards in GMT. So my goal is to get enough GMT first so that I have the largest percentage off my service charge. So that's my goal for this coming week. I don't plan to purchase anything else this week, but I may have an addiction, so we'll see. But my plan is not to purchase anything else. And then next month I'm going to upgrade, and I'm kind of deciding whether I'm going to upgrade into my current one or buy a used one off the market. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to think about that. You can buy. It's not used, but it is. It's a secondhand, I guess, NFTs on the market, and you can get a better deal sometimes if you can find a good deal for those. Then you might make it might be worth it rather than putting money into your own machine. So I'm going to look into that, see what I'm going to do with next month's money that I've allocated towards buying upgrades. I'm going to keep working on my Tweet Scout score. So I'll put my link down below. So if you want to follow me, I'll follow you back. I also am posting pictures of the kittens on my Twitter, so you might like to watch that, even if you don't want to watch my GoMining stuff. So anyway, that is my summary for this week. It actually went a lot better. If I hadn't got those GoMining rewards, it probably would be less exciting for me. But those bounty rewards, sorry, the bounty rewards really like made me excited about this because that's just free money. I mean, I'm not doing anything I wouldn't do anyway, really. Like watch YouTube videos? Sure. I watch those all the time. Post on Reddit? Do it tons of times during the day. So, uh, do not forget to like and subscribe so you can follow me on my continued journey in GoMining. And if you want, I'll leave my referral link in the comments below and in the description so that you also can get your 5% TH if you use my referral link. And I think I get some sort of referral bonus. Oh yeah, I get bounty points for that if you use it. It helps a little bit, but again, I don't want to pressure anyone into doing anything that they don't want. I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm doing it to increase my investment portfolio and to track my journey so that other people can track it too. I was looking myself when I was doing this to see if there were any kind of like beginner videos, and there were some, but it was mostly from people who had a huge YouTube following and probably were making tons of money anyway. I don't. Obviously, I've got 4 followers and they're all me so far, but I have friends and family. So and I have a full-time job, and so this is just me trying to put some information out there. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Anyway, like and subscribe. Follow me and Zoe on our journey in GoMining. Bye, everybody.